Hi, I'm a millennial.
Me too.
Me 3.
Really?
No, really, I'm right on the cutoff.
Millennials are blamed for a lot of things.
And if Donald Trump wins next week, you can bet we're gonna be blamed for that too.
They'll call us lazy or ignorant.
Or they'll say we forgot to vote because we were too busy playing Pokemon Go.
Newsflash. No one plays Pokemon Go anymore.
There's enough blame to go around for the shitstorm we're in, and that's no secret.
Republicans.
The one thing the pundits have right is that young millennials like us do have the power to keep Trump out of the White House.
If we vote for Hillary Clinton.
Wait, don't scroll away.
In a perfect world, we'd be in a different place, and everyone would be encouraged to vote for the candidate they're totally in line with, like
Bernie Sanders.
God, I love that old man.
Remember the bird?
I supported Hillary in the primary.
Me too. So now here we are, in this particular reality. It's Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump.
A man who brags about sexually assaulting women.
who wants to ban an entire religion.
Who calls Mexicans racists. Oh, rapists.
Who says women should be punished for having abortions.
All while welcoming the support of white nationalists.
Smearing a gold star family.
Hitting on his own daughter.
Encouraging Russia to meddle with our election.
Suggesting Hillary Clinton be shot. Twice.
Pushing the racist lie that Obama isn't American. Saying that climate change is a hoax created by the Chinese. Jesus, this is a long list.
The point is, Hillary Clinton needs to win.
And honestly, Hillary's pretty great. She believes in a lot of the same things Bernie does, like free college tuition, campaign finance reform, raising minimum wage, expanding Social Security, and saying no to TPP.
But Hillary didn't always support those things as much. You know, Bernie's been there with us since day one.
Shh! Don't shush him, it's true. Her views have become more progressive on some things over time, but that's not something we should fault her for. She's listening to us. That's what we should want in a president.
Wow, did Hillary really go undercover in the 70s to fight segregation in schools?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And everyone who said she'd abandon these ideas after she beat Bernie, guess what? She didn't. They are still her platform.
If we elect Hillary, we'll have the opportunity we desperately need to build on Obama's progress and move forward on so many issues.
Dismantling structural racism.
Making sure trans people have rights.
Tackling climate change.
Fixing the student debt problem.
And a million other things we need to fight for.
So here we are. The country needs us.
To vote in this election and do so wisely.
So please, vote.
Vote!
Vote for Hillary Clinton. Don't let them blame millennials for President Donald Trump. The Pokemon Go reference kind of feels like pandering, no offense.
This piece of propaganda is a video produced by an organization called MoveOn. The aim of the video is to convince voters who are unsure of who to vote for in the 2016 election to vote for Hillary Clinton. According to MoveOn.org, MoveOn is an organization which primarily focuses on nonpartisan education and advocacy on important national issues, and is also a federal political committee which primarily helps members elect candidates who reflect their values through a variety of activities aimed at influencing the outcome of the next election. The purpose is to get millennials to vote for Hillary instead of Trump, even if they don't trust her or agree with her ideas. The target audience is clearly millennials, especially ones that are on the fence about who to vote for in the 2016 election. In order to attract and hold attention of the target audience, the video uses a few techniques. One technique used is attacking the opponent, in this case Donald Trump. Another technique uses comedy. Although the topic is serious, the video uses comedy to keep the viewer engaged without taking away the message. I think this is especially useful because it is geared towards millennials, who often have more trouble staying focused, so by using comedy, it keeps them attracted to watching the video. As Jowett and O'Donnell point out in the article, How to Analyze Propaganda, it is important to understand that a mass audience is not necessarily ideal in the modern era of propaganda. Being that this video appeals to a specific group of people, millennials, it is important that the message conveyed will be interpreted the way that the organization wants them to be interpreted. People could interpret this message in a different way, especially if they are voting for someone other than Hillary Clinton. Even though this video is geared toward a certain group of people, it will obviously be seen by others, and those people will clearly interpret this message differently. People voting for Trump will see this message as being against him. They will likely be angry because the video encourages people to vote against Trump, even if they don't agree with his opponent's ideas. One of the main goals of this piece of propaganda is to attack an opponent, in this case Trump. It lists several reasons why he should not be elected president, including the fact that he bragged about sexually assaulting women and thinks that global climate change is a hoax created by China. The interesting thing about this video is that it also attacks Clinton to some degree. The creators of this video realize that the viewers may not like her as a candidate, so it concedes some of the factors as to why maybe people wouldn't vote for her. Even though this is true, the video also gives reasons why people should vote for Clinton, and even compares some of her policies to Bernie Sanders, who is a candidate who many millennials sided with more so than Clinton. When it comes to unintended consequences, there are potentially a few. I mentioned one earlier when I stated that the video gave some examples of Clinton's negatives. People who are extremely for Trump or extremely against Hillary may dwell on these and not have their minds changed at all. Another unintended consequence could be people deciding to stick with their original decision to not vote for Clinton and instead vote for Trump when they originally may not have voted at all. The reason that this video can be considered propaganda is that it is trying to change not only the way that people think, but also the way that they act, and both of these things could have changed the direction of our nation. The film tried to change the way that people think by convincing them to see Trump as a bad candidate and Clinton as a good one. This will in turn change the way that people act by changing the way that they vote. Even though this may seem like a relatively harmless piece of propaganda, it has the potential to have a huge impact on the direction of an important election.